welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are at Fort Loramie High School for the MLK Classic, where the Liberty-Benton Eagles will take on the Anna Rockets. Tonight's game is brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, the Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. You're looking live here at Fort Loramie High School. My name's Brandon Coverman, and alongside me, AJ Lisi, in the first of 6 games that we are going to be bringing to you live from the Martin Luther King Classic here at Fort Loramie High School. In the first game we have here today, the Findlay Liberty-Benton Eagles versus the Anna Rockets out of the Shelby County Athletic League. And first, AJ, taking a look at the Findlay Liberty-Benton Eagles. They're sitting at 11-0 out of the Blanchard Valley Conference, having a really good season. You've seen these guys up in front. What do you know?
They're a very good team. They got 5 players that play together. It starts off with Kaysen Doolittle, averaging 14 points a game, 6 rebounds. The kid is a great player. He can get it to the hoop, likes to shoot it. Carson Conway is another one, 14.7 rebounds. Those 2 guys right there really much set the tone for Liberty-Benton.
And Anna sitting at 4-8 on the season. They're led by a junior-heavy class. Mason Carey added about 11.8 points a game, and Trey Heitkamp at 11.1 points a game, sitting at 4-8. And they're looking to score a big upset victory today over the Findlay Liberty-Benton Eagles. This is the first of 6 games that we're going to bring to you today live on NKTelco Sports. Hopefully you can join us for all 6. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups, keys to the game, and tip-off here next on NKTelco Sports.
My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back here to Fort Loramie High School as we get ready to introduce our starting lineups, brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies and Emerson Copeland. And as we turn down the lights here for the first of our 6 games here, as they're introducing the cheerleaders here before we start this game. And again, AJ, 6 games here today and a lot of local action. I was talking about this yesterday on a broadcast with Scott Fry. We said how Martin Luther King weekend has kind of become the de facto basketball holiday across the state of Ohio.
Right. I mean, you got the flying to the hoop that's down there and down at Trent Arena down in Dayton. But this is a nice little classic where you get to represent some of Northwest Ohio's best teams. I mean, you got Liberty-Benton playing today in this first game. You got St. Mary's playing. You got Marion Local, which is having a nice year. So there's a lot of display of talent today.
And our starting line is brought to you by Emerson Copeland here. First for the Liberty-Benton Eagles, number 2, a 5'10" senior, Cameron Garlock. Number 5, a 6'5" junior, number 5, Carson Conway. Number 10, a 6'3" senior. Number 10, Kaysen Doolittle. A 5'9" senior, number 14. A 5'9" senior, number 14, Lincoln Garlock. And rounding out the lineup, a 6'2" junior, number 20, Reed Thomas. The Liberty-Benton Eagles are coached by Mr. Doug Whiteman. Now taking a look at our Emerson Copeland Technology starting lineups for the Anna Rockets out of the Shelby County Athletic League under 12th-year head man Nate Barhorst. Number 2, a 6'2" senior, Carter Siegel. Number 4, a 6'1" junior, Mason Carey. A 6'3" junior, number 20, Derek Madden. Number 12, a 6'1" junior, Trey Heitkamp. And rounding out the lineup, number 32, a 6'2" senior, Hayden Gilskamp. Again, the Rockets are coached by Mr. Nate Barhorst. So thanks to Emerson Copeland for sponsoring those starting lineups. Let's take a look at our keys of the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. First for the Liberty-Benton Eagles.
Well, for Liberty-Benton, the keys of the game is just keeping Anna off the glass. They're a big team, and they need, if they're going to win this game, they got to win the rebounding. Defend the dribble. You got two guys that can get to the rim very well for Liberty-Benton. You have to defend the dribble and handle this odd start. I mean, it's not common that varsity game starts at noon, so that's going to be an interesting sequence.
And for the Anna Rockets, their keys to the game.
Anna, they got to attack offensively. I mean, Liberty-Benton's defense is very good as far as defending the middle. Contain both Conway and Doolittle, both 14-point scorers, and they must close out and finish the game.
As we get it going here, Conway and Heitkamp battle, and the tip is controlled by Cameron Garlock of the Liberty-Benton Eagles as we're underway here in the Martin Luther King Classic. 6 varsity games here today, 6 junior varsity contests in the junior high gym here at Fort Loramie High School. A lot of NKTelco schools here battling today. Garlock with the basketball inside, goes up, shot is no good. Rockets with the rebound, they push quickly. They go up ahead to the left side, and Carter Siegel, the 6'2" senior, will head to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice way to take it down the floor and really push the tempo. I think that's going to be a key if Anna can really push the tempo here.
And take a look at our winner quality meets replay there, and Siegel playing with that brace there and does a nice job of taking it to the line. And you take a look at the record of this game as Siegel hits the first free throw, and you see that Anna's probably an underdog here, but it's a chance to get better here today against a very good Liberty-Benton team.
Exactly, and it's just, it's not too far along where tournament time comes, so you're going to start seeing some teams that you don't usually see, so this is a good look to see what they can do.
And we know the Shelby County League always provides some of the most quality basketball that you'll see in all the state of Ohio, and Liberty-Benton's going to get a tough test from the Rockets today. They double on the inside. They double Conway as they kick the ball out. Goes back over to Garlock. Back over on the top of the key to Lincoln Garlock. Conway on the inside over to Thomas. Thomas looking to make a move on Hulskamp. Liberty-Benton being patient here. Goes back out to Garlock.
Now, I'll tell you what, Anna's doing a nice job keeping them out of the middle.
Coach Doug Whiteman wants a 30-second timeout. All timeouts this year on NKTelco are brought to you by Precision Strip. We'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You catch the replays of this game Monday, January 16th at 8 a.m. and Saturday, February 4th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Our additional sponsors are Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and the St. Henry Bank. So Coach Doug Whiteman not really liking that offensive possession right there. Wanting to take a quick timeout.
The reason for it is they're not getting it in the middle. I mean, their whole game is drive and kick, and they're just not getting anything going.
And a nice little out-of-bounds play put in there by Carson Conway, one of the lead 2 scores here for the 6'5" junior, nods it up at 2-2 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Carey on the right side. Carey, the lead scorer for the Rockets at 11.8
nice
a contest. Heitkamp on the inside, kicks it out 3 from the corner, going to be well short. Rebound on the strong side by Heitkamp. Trey Heitkamp going up, and this is a physical game early.
Oh, yeah, That was actually partially tipped there on that three-point shot.
Got Cameron Garlock on the Redskin logo. He goes to the left side and kicks it out, or looking to kick it out, kicks it out over to Conaway. Conaway on the inside. Liberty-Benton trying to use its strength, and they're going to go up and shoot two. It'll be Kaysen Doolittle who will be shooting two, the 6'3" senior.
Yeah, that's kind of a mismatch right there. I mean, the way Doolittle is, how tall he is, I mean, that's going to be a tough matchup underneath, and he does a good job taking it to the hoop and drawing the foul.
Again, you can really tell that Liberty-Benton has a lot of strength, and along with some size there as Doolittle hits the first free throw, and your starting line is 5'10", 6'5", 6'3", 5'9", and 6'2", so pretty good size, and you're going to have 6'3" and 6'3" coming off the bench, too, with Jake Gherkin and Zach Elkert, some players on the roster, as both the free throws hit there, and Liberty-Benton has their first lead of the night at 4-2. And there's a hand check down here, and I mean, this has been a physical game early, like we just talked about.
Yeah, and the one thing is, the way Liberty-Benton plays, they play that physical game, and you know, in the Shelby County League, you're used to that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting matchup as the game goes on.
Carey bringing the ball to the floor. Anna also in Division III as well, the lone Shelby County school that is in Division III this year, and typically the only Shelby County team that is. Ball to the left side over to Siegel. Siegel looking for a cutter on the inside. Back to Hulskamp to the right side, and Derek Madden. Madden goes up on the elbow over to Mason Carey. Rockets being patient here. Hulskamp on the left side. Hulskamp goes back out to Trey Heitkamp on the right side to Carey. Carey on the inside to Hulskamp, looking to go up, make a move on the inside. Nice pass, but rejected away there, I believe, by Conaway. Liberty-Benton off and running. Shot no good in the lane there by Garlock. Anna off ahead and running, and they're going to slow things down here initially before Heitkamp takes it to the corner. Kicks it on the inside to Hulskamp. All in the corner, Madden kicks it out over to Siegel. Siegel driving, penetrating.
Oh, nice move.
Off balance, shot no good. Rebound going to come down to Carson Conaway. And Cameron Garlock brings it up, and Liberty-Benton just very tough on the inside, and they do a very good job just sitting and guarding.
Very fundamental defensively.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it, as taking it to the basket with a little contact there is Kaysen Doolittle. And Coach Doug Whiteman wanted a foul there too, but Kaysen Doolittle, one of his lead scorers, 6'3", takes it to the rack. Hulskamp, top of the key, goes back out to Carey. And that ball gets picked off. Going the other way, it's Lincoln Garlock. Garlock gonna lay it in, and it's an 8-0 Liberty-Benton run. We got a timeout by Coach Nate Barhorst here. We're gonna take the timeout with him here. All timeouts this year. It's a 30-second timeout, actually, as we actually would like to again thank our sponsors here, as some of our other sponsors are Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Copeland Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Pratt Industries, Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. Our keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsors brought to you by First National Bank. Think first. This timeout's brought to you by Precision Strip. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Emerson Copeland. And our player of the game, which AJ and I will name at the end of the game, is brought to you, as always, by NKTelco. So coming out of that Precision Strip timeout, and I mean, an 8-0 Liberty-Benton run here, and they're looking solid here. So
yeah, they're looking solid. It's coming on the defensive end. They're really ramped up the pressure on Anna and causing some turnovers, and they're getting some points off transition. So that's a big key right now.
And yes, the Eagles, like you said, have been ramping up the pressure here and look like they might do maybe a little run and jump here. Let's see if they want to do a little pressure. And here they're swinging that backside man around maybe, and get it to Heitkamp on the inside, and he is fouled. And it looked like Liberty-Benton wanted to apply a little pressure there. With the way the Anna offense dished off there right away, they kind of backed off.
Yeah, that was kind of an ISO play. As you look at the replay, it was an ISO play here. And it's just, hey, good move to the basket and draw the foul.
Heitkamp's first free throw lips out. Again, Heitkamp averaging 11.1 points a game, a letter winner last year. This is a very junior-heavy team. A couple of seniors, Hayden Hulskamp, Drew Dosek, and Carter Siegel, but mostly juniors as Heitkamp splits the pair from the line. Ball on the left side. It goes over to recently entered in Seth Elkert. Another 6'3" player here as Liberty-Benton still with that size here. And we're going to see some size today from a lot of teams. You know, you got St. Mary's later on in Austin Parks. And you'll have Rushi next game. You have Max Dawson from Willard next game. We're going to see some size here today. As the Eagles with the basketball, it's Doolittle. Doolittle goes to the left side over to Cameron Garlock. Applying pressure here on the inside. It goes over on the inside. Their shot is up and good by Carson Conaway. Carson Conaway's got 4 points, and the Liberty-Benton Eagles lead 10-3 on the First National Bank scoreboard.
They do just such a great job just with those two guys just coming off the curl and posting up, and that's how Liberty-Benton just is playing it.
And Trey Heitkamp bangs home a jump shot from the left elbow there to cut the Liberty-Benton lead back to 5. As Anna just needs to get a defensive stop here, but a beautiful backdoor cut. And I guess you'll take that stop any way you can get it. It was executed. I mean, it was a nice cut by Liberty-Benton. Just didn't execute it the whole way there.
Yeah, it was a nice play, and you're going to bucket a foul there.
Boy, and Drew Dosek takes it to the basket. That's one of the senior leaders on this team. It's the and one. Anna says, we're not going away here as they piece together a 4-0 run as we take a look at our winner quality meets replay.
Yeah, it's just a good move to the basket and really taking it and bucketing the foul. That's what's going to happen.
And 24, Evan Myers going to check in the ball game for Anna. Myers, a 6'1" sophomore. As the free throw is good, Drew Dosek connects on the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's a 10-8 Liberty-Benton lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Cameron Gerlach, two-time letter winner, brings the basketball up the floor for the Eagles. Goes back over to Gerlach on the right side, over to Seth Elkert. Elkert going to take it baseline, going up there against Trey Heitkamp, or actually, sorry, Drew Dosek, and that's going to be a foul on Anna. In the second year of this Martin Luther King Classic. Again, hats off to Coach Corey Britton as we take a look at a winner quality meets replay here on the foul, and this awesome event that we're going to probably talk about quite frequently throughout the day as we exchange other announcers and stuff, and we're happy that they're bringing us here in NKTelco to provide the games. We're happy to bring it to you here today as I missed the first free throw. And my name is Brandon Coverman, alongside me, AJ Lisi. Glad to have you here on NKTelco Sports as Hayden Hulskamp will enter in for Anna. But a lot of great games going on here. This part of Ohio loves its basketball.
Right.
It's been fun. It'll be a fun day of high school basketball.
Yeah.
Liberty-Benton goes empty from the line there. Still a 10-8 score. Ball goes on the left side over to Dosek. Dosek gets the screen from Hulskamp. Coach Nate Barhorst shouting out instructions to his team as Liberty-Benton strips it away. It's Doolittle. Doolittle up ahead through the lane, slicing and dicing, and he's going to the foul line. And it's been a physical game. There's 5 fouls against Liberty-Benton already. That's the 3rd team foul against Anna. So it's been a physical game.
But you look right here, Doolittle, this is his strength right here, is just getting it to the rim. And he does such a good job at transition getting it to the rim.
Doolittle cannot connect, so 3 missed free throws in a row there for Liberty-Benton as Lincoln Garlock comes back to line up to give Cameron Garlock a breather. 2:18 to go here in the first quarter. 10-8 Eagles on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Add 1 to the total for Liberty-Benton on the made free throw there for Cason Doolittle. Myers goes to the left side. Goes back over to Siegel. Man, this Liberty-Benton team does not make any drop. I mean, they cut off all drive lanes.
Right.
Really physically. I mean, they're just, I don't know how to describe it. They're just physical. They don't allow you to get in the lane and just make plays like that and get deflections. As it's going to be Liberty-Benton basketball. Went right off Hayden Hulskamp, and Liberty-Benton just very physical.
Yeah, I mean, they've already forced 4 turnovers here in the first quarter. And it's because of that pressure, that physicalness that Liberty-Benton brings.
Doolittle brings the ball up just over the timeline. Being patient here, gets a high ball screen over from Thomas. Doolittle kicks it out for 3, and that's good. Nothing but nylon for Carson Conaway. He's got 7 points. The Liberty-Benton lead back out to 6 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And little token pressure in the backcourt.
But going back to that offensive play, that's a nice play they run. Is they run the pick and roll for Doolittle, but Conway is good enough that he could step out and hit that shot. So it was a pick and pop, and once again, Liberty-Benton takes control.
14-8 now still, with 1:16 to go in the first quarter. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Liberty-Benton led 10-8 for Anna went on a 5-0 run. Now Liberty-Benton on a 6-0 run, as that's Carson Conway again with 9 points. Anna struggling to have an answer for him. He's about at his season average here through 1 quarter of play.
Wow. It's been impressive.
Fuelskamp kicks it back out over to Mason Carey on the left side to Evan Myers. And it's cut off. Another turnover for Anna. Liberty-Benton straddles that right wing. Kicking out to the left side. Back out over to Lincoln Garlock. Back out over to Doolittle. Liberty-Benton going to slow down the tempo here a bit. Just waiting to see what happens here. Drive on the inside, and they weave it back out. I think Liberty-Benton might be comfortable just to wait and see what they can get this possession.
Yeah, just run the clock and get that last shot going into the second quarter.
Coach Doug Whiteman giving out instructions to his team. Again, you chewed about 30 seconds of clock already this possession. And drive on the inside, Doolittle out of control. Doolittle facing pressure in the corner. Just got to get a shot off. It rattles out there, close at the horn for Reed Thomas. It's no good. But through 8 minutes of play here at the MLK Classic, it's Liberty-Benton 16, Anna 8. We'll step aside and come back with the second quarter of action here next on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Back here at the MLK Classic at Fort Loramie High School, after 1 quarter of play, the Findlay Liberty-Benton Eagles are leading the Anna Rockets by a score of 16-8, and it was kind of a quarter that went in runs. Liberty-Benton started out 10-3, had a 5-0 run by Anna and a 6-0 Liberty-Benton run to end the quarter.
Yeah, just a lot of precision. I mean, offense by Liberty-Benton. I mean, they're looking to get the ball inside, and they've done a good job with it. And the pressure's really frustrating Anna, and that's been the key to the first quarter.
Did a nice job of splitting that pressure there to get a wide open look, just didn't fall, and in transition, taking it to the rack is Kaysen Doolittle, and the duo of Carson and Kaysen has been legit here early on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, his goal is to get it to the rim, and he's done it every time in transition. He's gotten it to the rim.
Carson Conway with 9, Kaysen Doolittle with 7. Has been everything we've been hearing so far has been legit, and how good they are. Fuelskamp trying to post up on the inside, gets that swatted away by Doolittle. And you can tell why, Doolittle's a 2-time letter winner, why Conway is a letter winner already, why they're playing in their younger classmen years, and it's displaying that talent here for Coach Whiteman's squad. Highcamp on the inside, nice dish. And scoring there is Derek Madden, the 6'3 junior, gets in the box score and cuts the lead to 8 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Cameron Gerlach going to the right side, shifts back to the Loramie logo. Goes over the right side and into Conway. Conway on the inside, left hand, no good. Rebound down over to Anna. Anna looking to push, carry up ahead to Highcamp. Highcamp on the inside. Hayden Hulskamp stuffed there. He gets the ball back. It was stuffed by Conaway. Over to the right side and Carter Siegel. Back over to Carey, left side, and Highcamp was a pass on the inside. Madden trying to go up against Conaway, playing straight up defense, almost falls. Offensive board, Anna crashing the glass hard. Highcamp on the inside, goes up, gets it stripped away. Cameron Gerlach, you're right, AJ, made a nice play on the ball.
That's a kid you don't want to shoot threes.
Liberty-Benton can't hit the three in transition, but just that rock solid defense are trying to figure out the puzzle. That's Carson Conaway on the inside. And a jump ball here. Arrow favors Liberty-Benton, so it's an Anna turnover. Again, trying to figure out how to get around that size. Carson Conaway has been a brute force there on the inside.
Well, they're both a tough matchup. I mean, with their height and with their skill level, I mean, for a game.
Eagles walking up Doolittle. He'll be the one to bring it up. Doolittle working on Highcamp. Doolittle working in the lane, goes to the right side, and Lincoln Garlock. Garlock drives on the inside, dishes it off, going up, and Anna plays some clean defense there on the inside, but Liberty-Benton tips it right back. Man, Eagles' hands are very active here so far, and there's a foul against the Rockets here, as quickly coming off the bench will be Drew Dosek. And Dosek checking back in the lineup.
Yeah, that's going to be Highcamp's second, so it's going to be a tough not to have him on the floor here in the second quarter.
You know, Trey Highcamp with 3 of the 10 Anna points here with 5:14 to go here in the first half. And game after this will be Willard versus Russia, so another Shelby County team will play in the second game. Another Shelby County League team playing later in the day in Fort Loramie, as the shot is up and good, and the three is good by Carson Conaway. We got a timeout by Coach Nate Barhorst. We'll take it with him. All timeouts this year brought to you by Precision Strip. Liberty-Benton 21, Anna 10 here on NKTelco Sports. Here out of the Precision Strip timeout, and Liberty-Benton a 21-10 lead over the Anna Rockets on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, AJ. And Carson Conaway, 12 points, and he's just been all around a fantastic player to watch.
Yeah, he's a nice player, and you know, between him and Doolittle, they've got 19 of the 21 points Liberty-Benton has. So it's a little bit of a communication problem, I think, with the Anna Rockets, where they gotta talk. I mean, Liberty-Benton sets a lot of screens to get these guys open, and I think that's why Coach Nate Barhorst called the timeout.
And this is Coach Doug Whiteman's first year here at Liberty-Benton. He returned 4 letter winners off of last year's team that made it to the district level, and you know, talked about it, you know, before the game. They're really going to rely on Conaway. Carson Doolittle was a first-team All-Blanchard Valley Conference selection last year. But Liberty-Benton flexing their muscle early, showing why they're 11-0. As the Rockets have the ball up on top of the key, it's Madden to the right side, and Carey goes to the left side in Madden on the inside, foul, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. One thing that you're going to have to say about Anna is, you know, they're a well-coached team. They're running into a really good Liberty-Benton team right now, but they are really trying to establish an identity inside by driving against the teeth of the Liberty-Benton defense, so to speak.
Right, and the one thing I think Coach Barnhorst is going to say at halftime is they're going to make the proper adjustments, and I think they're going to get that post involved. So it's just a matter of putting it all together, and you know, they can't turn the ball over. I mean, they got a lot of turnover. Right now we got them down for 7 or 8 turnovers right now, and that's a key. You can't turn the ball over that much in the half.
Derek Madden with 4 points now as Anna cuts the lead to 9. Eagles on top of the key with that 9-point lead. On the inside, over to Doolittle. Doolittle trying to go to the rack. Great straight-up defense by the Rockets. Coach Doug Whiteman wanting a foul, but that was really good defense by Anna on the inside.
Yeah, that was good defense. I mean, especially when you know Doolittle's going to take it to the hoop. And really blocking up on that and not drawing the foul.
You can tell Nate Barhorse is one of the better coaches in the area as shots partially blocked up ahead on the inside. Another block for Carson Conaway. Anna gets it on the inside, and there's a little bit of a flop, but Derek Madden with 6 points now, coming off the bench here for Anna, and they cut the lead to 7.
That's it. This is a huge turnaround right now. They're putting down a string again, staying in this game by just patiently running their offense.
You get another stop and score. Anna changes the complexion of this game, and there's the stop.
Yep.
Let's see if Anna can get the score now. Carry up ahead to Madden, and Madden's going to turn the ball over, but you can tell this Anna team is always very well coached.
Right.
I mean, Nate Barhorse always does a great job. You know, people look at the 4-8 record, they go, this isn't the typical Anna. I beg to differ. This Anna team very competitive, playing in that always tough Shelby County League, and then always playing the MAC in their non-conference. This Anna team, you know, very young for the most part, but they're playing this Liberty-Benton team very tough early.
Right, and tough, I mean, top to bottom, and you look at the Shelby County League, I mean, yeah, I know all about Jackson Center playing them last night, but, I mean, they got a nice, with Rushi and Bockens, Fort Loramie's a nice team too, so.
And there's a 3 swish from the corner by Reed Thomas, who gets in the box score with 2:35 to go here until halftime. The Liberty-Benton lead expands to double digits on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Anna trying to respond quickly. That's Siegel from the right wing. It's no good. Conaway up ahead. Conaway gets it back. Tried to lay it in. It's no good. Rebound down to just entered in Zach Osborne. Anna up ahead quickly in transition. Tried to go too fast as Madden just hit the rim on the inside. Into the basket. There's going to be a foul against Zach Osborne. You get in transition, you're hearing the rumbling of the feet. You know, you're hearing the rumbling of the feet and just get a little nervous, and Madden turned around there too quickly, thinking about getting swatted, and that's the effect this Liberty-Benton defense has had. You know, they've blocked a lot of Anna shots so far.
It's just their length. Their length is so huge for them right now, especially defensively.
On top of the key is Coach Doug Whiteman calling out a set play for his Liberty-Benton Eagles to run here as they go to the left side over to Reed Thomas. Back over to Cameron Gerlach.
Nice.
Got Gerlach on the inside. Nice curl. And a score there for Kason Doolittle. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, that's a nice, and it's just coming around off a curl screen, and then they do such a good job setting the screens, and then coming off the screen is where the action is. And, you know, this is the reason why they're 11-0.
Yeah, and you made a good point. It's, you know, coming off that screen, you know, rolling off that screen tight, what coaches often call rubbing shoulders, to making sure that the other team can't get through that screen. Ball in the corner, quickly over to Evan Myers. Myers kicks it out to Osborne, back over to Siegel. 1:36 to go here until halftime. 26-14, Liberty-Benton over Anna on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Osborne on top of the key. Osborne trying to drive on the inside. Osborne trying to find a lane. Cut off's got to get out of that lane. Kicks it out over to Drew Dosek. Dosek spins on the inside. Silky smooth from Drew Dosek. The 6'1 junior cuts the Liberty-Benton lead to 10. Gerlach facing a little pressure here. Gerlach looking, firing, goes over to Thomas. Thomas, who just hit a 3 moments ago, flips it over to the left side. Back over to Conaway, or back over to Doolittle. Doolittle to the rack, trying to sidestep. Shots no good. Osborne rebounds. Anna leaking out ahead in the corner over to Siegel. You know, just if they can get within single digits right before half,
right,
it's a huge confidence boost, you feel like. Anna, Coach Nate Barhorse preaching smart basketball here. don't want a turnover here. A good, long, drawn-out possession. 20 seconds to go here till halftime.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with the movement of their offense right now, really controlling the pace here.
With the basketball on the left side, it is Drew Dosek. Dosek trying to go on the inside quickly, and Liberty-Benton taking a charge there. Cameron Garlock stepping in there, and Liberty-Benton again just does such a good job of cutting off those lanes that you want to use to drive.
Yeah, it's just, like we've said, it's fundamentals. I mean, I think Coach Whiteman does a nice job just teaching those fundamentals, and yeah, you're seeing it here on the floor today.
Hayden Hulskamp would come back in the lineup for Anna, along with Mason Carey. As there's 6 seconds square to go on the scoreboard until halftime. Liberty-Benton gets it in. It's up ahead to Doolittle. He stepped on the line, gives it right back to Anna, and Anna will have 3.6 seconds to run something here.
That's huge.
Could be a very big swing of momentum, especially if Anna can get something out of this before half in the little time that they have.
Exactly. I mean, this is...
Dosek gets it into Carey. Carey, their lead scorer, yet to score this half at the horn. Got it. Mason Carey at the horn cuts the deficit to 8 points at the halftime break. It's 26-18. Liberty-Benton over Anna. We'll step aside, come back with the first half stats and recap, and bring you the second half of action here next on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here at Fort Loramie High School at the Martin Luther King Classic here. The Liberty-Benton Eagles are leading the Anna Rockets 26-18 at the halftime break. Let's take a look at the individual numbers here from the first half. And for that, Mr. A.J. Lisi.
Yeah, when you look at it, I mean, the efficiency of Liberty-Benton shows this first half. I mean, they shot the ball really. They were 10 for 19 from the field. I mean, 3 of 5 from three-point range. The only thing you can knock on them is the free throws. They were 3 for 7, but they forced 11 turnovers, which was great. But look at the total minimum of shots. I mean, they only had 12 shots in the first half. Anna has. So that just shows the type of defense Liberty-Benton has played that first half.
Yeah, and again, those 11 turnovers, too, from Anna doesn't help. You know, you're talking about that defense, but they're 6 of 7 from the line compared to Liberty-Benton's 3 of 7, so it's at least helped them to stick around here and stay within striking distance starting the second half.
Right, and you look at that bucket at the end of the half was huge for Anna to get that momentum swing.
Yeah, and you're definitely right there. It was Mason Carey, the lead scorer, his first bucket right at the horn to cut the deficit to 8. You know, you felt like Liberty-Benton might pull away at times, but Anna just sticking around here the second half. Liberty-Benton 11-0 this year out of the Blanchard Valley Conference under first-year head coach Doug Whiteman, and Anna is 4-8 this year. Again, just showing the toughness of the Shelby County Athletic League and, you know, both Division III teams as well. Liberty-Benton going north, obviously, and then you got Anna going to the Southwest District.
Right.
As we start the second half of play here, Mason Carey brings the ball up the floor. He's guarded tightly by Lincoln Garlock. Ball tipped and it'll stay Anna basketball.
Yeah, it's just that pressure. I mean, that's the thing that's really guiding that Eagles victory in the first half.
Rockets get in the backcourt over to Mason Carey. Carey trying to go to the right side, goes behind his back. Carey to the left side over to Derek Madden. Heelskamp screens, gets the ball on top of the key, goes to the right side into Trey Heitkamp. Back over to Siegel. Siegel in the corner to Heelskamp. Madden, the right side, Heitkamp. Anna being very patient on this first possession. Want to get the best look possible to just stick around with these Eagles. Siegel over to Carey. A long drawn-out possession. There's 45 seconds already been come off the clock. Opportunities are going to be limited here in the second half. Really trying to get back in the game. Siegel wide open and bangs it home from the right wing. Carter Siegel bangs home the three from the right wing, and Anna is back within 5.
That's a nice offensive possession for Anna. I mean, really moved the ball, really was patient, and got the right shot and hit it.
And that's absolutely right. That was a great play to start the second half as the Liberty-Benton Eagles trying to expand this lead here as Siegel hit the first field goal of the second half. Getting a little pressure here from Mason Carey over to Cameron Garlock. Garlock trying to go to the top of the key. And there's 5 seconds.
That's good, yeah. I was going to say that's a good defensive job by Anna. Really just bringing a little more, being aggressive now. And I'll tell you what, Liberty-Benton's got to watch that right now.
When we talked about Liberty-Benton applying the pressure here, Anna's applying it now here in the second half. At the beginning, looking very good. This Anna team sticking around, and as this game goes on and they stay close, it gets to be more dangerous here for an undefeated Liberty-Benton team. Heitkamp on the inside, shoots up, no good. Rebound down over to Kason Doolittle. Doolittle up ahead in the lane. He's fouled on the floor. They signaled no shot before.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Doolittle just does a great job getting it to the rim. I mean, you look at it in the first half, he did a nice job in transition, just going, and there's just no stop to it.
Conaway on the inside, tries to kiss it off the glass, and Anna catches a break there. Carey quickly up ahead to the left side. Getting some feisty pressure here from Garlock. Goes to the left side. Over to Siegel to Heitkamp on the inside. Goes up against some trees on the inside, and Liberty-Benton. Eagles probably got away with a foul on the inside as we play on. Ahead, 3 and top of the key is no good by Conaway. Rebound down to the Rockets. Heitkamp up against Conaway. And he goes up and gets fouled there. Coach Doug Whiteman does not like that call, but Heitkamp will go to the line and shoot 2.
Right now, Anna's showing that they're more physical coming out of half, and they've done a great job really pushing Liberty-Benton off their spot. And you know what? Right now, Anna's playing real well coming out of the half.
Yeah, and I love the response here. You know, we alluded to it in the first half. Is take a look at Coach Nate Barhorse, how well they're coached. You know, people take a look at that 4-8 record, and they're like, well, what the heck? You know, it looks like it might be a lopsided game, but Anna's within 3, and this shows again, like I alluded to, the strength of the Shelby County and our NKTelco area schools, showing these Liberty-Benton Eagles what they can do. Ball up the top of the key, goes over to Garlock. Anna applying some pressure here, you know, pushing around the Liberty-Benton Eagles. It's not comfortable there, but Heelskamp's going to have a foul there, and that's the physicality I've seen Anna apply in the 2 games I've called earlier for them this season. And they're pushing Liberty-Benton around these first 3 minutes.
And that's what I'm saying. Liberty-Benton's not getting to the spots they were in the first half just because of the physicality Anna's really come out with.
Again, if the officials let them play, it's going to be advantage Anna with the way they've been playing. That's Garlock on the inside, trying to make a move, kicks it out. Over to Conaway, his 3 rims out. As Anna did have an advantage of 10-8 in that second quarter as well. So ever since the second quarter was a dominant first quarter for Liberty-Benton, but ever since really the beginning of the second quarter, not just the beginning of the second half, it's been in control for Anna.
Right.
Madden with 6 points, trying to make it 8 to the rack, just a little too hard there. Rebound down to Liberty-Benton as they hold a 26-23 lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard with 4:12 to go here in the third quarter. My name's Brandon Coverman. Alongside me, AJ Lisa. We're glad to have you here on NKTelco Sports in the Martin Luther King Classic. Here the first of 6 games that we'll have here today on NKTelco Sports. Hopefully you can follow us all day long on NKTelco Sports. As a drive on the inside, tough take to the rack there for Cameron Garlock, who gets in the box score.
Yeah, and that's the first field goal here in the second half for Liberty-Benton. So that just tells you they went the first 4 minutes with no points.
Yeah, it was a 5-0 Anna run to start the half. And again, you take that for Anna out the break as the ball's tipped out, and it'll stay Anna basketball. So we have a couple substitutions. It'll be number 10 for Anna, Drew Dosek, number 13, Jake Gherkin, and number 15, Seth Elkert. Gherkin making his first appearance of the ballgame, a 6'3" sophomore. Elkert, a 6'3" freshman.
Oh.
As there's a 3 from the corner. That's Carter Siegel, and Carter Siegel has got 8, and Anna within 2, trying to pull off a major upset here.
I mean, they're shooting the ball well now in the second half. It's kind of like flip-flop from the first half.
Again, this is what this Classic is designed to bring. Good high school basketball. What a great play on the backside there by Siegel. And it's stolen right back there by Gherkin. And this is exactly what this showcase is designed to bring, great high school basketball. And it's been a great game here so far. Ball on the right wing in the corner. Gherkin gonna fire a 3, and the freshman comes off the bench. Jake Gherkin, I should say the sophomore Jake Gherkin, hits the shot from the corner. We have a timeout. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll take it with them. Our score, Liberty-Benton 31, Anna 26. We'll be back here next on NKTelco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back here at the MLK Classic as you take a look at Coach Nate Barhorse and his squad coming out of the timeout here, and had it down to a 2-point game. A big 3 hit by Jake Gherkin coming off the bench expands the Liberty-Benton lead back out to 5. But Anna, like we're just been alluding to, these first 5 minutes of the second half have been playing really well.
Yeah, like we've talked about here in this third quarter, they've really come out and, you know, now they're the bullies. I mean, Liberty-Benton was pushing them around, getting the spots. They're not getting it that way this quarter, and I think that's been a big turnaround for Anna.
As the Rockets bring the ball up the floor into Drew Dosek out the timeout. Dosek going to go to the left side to Siegel. Siegel on the inside over to Myers. Myers wide open to Dosek. Lets the defense blow by. What a great play there by Drew Dosek to let that Eagle defense blow by and get a little easy field goal there.
Yeah, it's just, they're doing it. They're doing it, and they're going to keep grinding it out.
It's a 3-point game again. Ball knocked around in the corner, controlled by Conaway. Conaway in the corner to Doolittle. Eagles being patient here again with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 31-28, Liberty-Benton on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. There's a foul, and we'll go to the line for 2 there. I believe that was Elkert. Yes, Elkert will go to the line, the 6'3" freshman. And just know a little bit about Liberty-Benton. So take a look at the replay. Liberty-Benton, known for its basketball. They won a state championship in 1995. A couple famous alums to come out of Liberty-Benton. One by the name of A.J. Granger, who was a 1995 grad. Played on that 2000 national championship team at Michigan with Tom Izzo. Scored a career-high 19 points in that national final, his last game of his college career against Florida to help Tom Izzo and the Spartans win their most recent championship. And also, as well known by many people, as Liberty-Benton struggles to hit their free throws, many people know Aaron Kraft, as well as the shot up ahead. Evan Myers lays it in, and the lead is cut to 1.
Tell you what, that's just a nice job by Anna, just really being patient and really taking control of the offensive end.
And there's a charge taken by the Rockets and Coach Nate Barhorse, and this team is pumped. And man, this shows a threat to other Shelby County League teams. You know, the class of the Shelby County League is this year's Jackson Center and Russia. So we take a look at the replay. You watch these Rockets today, and with the way they're handling Liberty-Benton, they've got to play Russia and Jackson again, who are jockeying for position there at the lead of the Shelby County Athletic League. This is kind of scary. They're sitting around with these Liberty-Benton Eagles.
Yeah.
And, you know, Anna's playing hard.
And that's a key, especially in the Shelby County League. You know, we played Jackson Center last night, and I'll tell you what, that's a nice team they have there. And I get to see Russia here this afternoon, so it just shows what type of team they are.
Madden missed the bunny from the inside. Would have gave Anna their first lead of the game. With 1:23 to go here in the third quarter, they're trailing just by a single point. They've been trailing by as many as 10 today. Work it around over to the left side. Goes back out over to Jake Gherkin. Goes back to the left side over to Carson Conaway. Back over in the corner, back over to Gherkin. Gherkin stepped on the line, and that's a turnover for Liberty-Benton.
Yeah, that's the fourth of the quarter for Liberty-Benton.
And again, I did mention too, spitting some fun facts about Liberty-Benton. Again, Aaron Kraft, you know, famous Ohio State point guard, was 4 years player for Coach Thad Mata, a Liberty-Benton alum. His sister Kate as well played at Liberty-Benton. Shot good, and one there for Cameron Garlock. And Garlock has a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play for the 5'10 senior. As we take a look at the replay here, brought to you by Winners Meats.
That's a tough call. That is close.
That's very close. Shot is no good, and the Liberty-Benton still struggling from the free throw line. Madden on the right wing goes back out to Carey. Under a minute to go here. Left side over to Highcamp. Over to Myers. The right side to Mason Carey. Madden off a curl, going on the inside, spinning around. Shot no good. Rebound, Myers, he can't get the stick back, and Anna's missed a couple bunnies on the inside.
Wow.
And, you know, they've been playing really well here this third quarter, but they missed two bunnies specifically on the inside.
It's like they just can't get over that hump. They're trying to get over that hump and trying to take that lead, and they just can't.
A 3-point lead here for Liberty-Benton. Let's see how patient they are with this possession. Again, we haven't called Conaway's name in a while either. Conaway sitting at 12 points. He had 9 in the first quarter. You know, he had a 3 in the second quarter, but Anna's done a nice job in containing him.
Well, between him and Conway, I mean, Doolittle and Conway, they haven't scored at all in this quarter, and that's huge.
Aforementioned Doolittle with the basketball right now as the clock continues to run. Doolittle top of the key over to Conaway. They're trying to run a little curl for him. Anna doing a nice job and not letting Liberty-Benton get through their set. Carey up ahead quickly. They got to get something off at the horn, and they lay it in. It should be good, and it's counted good there for Carter Siegel right at the horn. He's got 10. Anna cuts the deficit to 1 at the halftime break. 33-32. Liberty-Benton over Anna. We'll step aside, come back with the last 8 minutes of regulation here next on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back here to the Fort Loramie MLK Classic, and Liberty-Benton holding on to a 1-point lead over the Anna Rockets. And just like they ended the first half, AJ, Anna getting a bucket right at the horn, that just gives them some momentum. They dominate that third quarter, outscoring Liberty-Benton 14-7.
Yeah, that is a huge quarter for Anna to come out and play. And like we talked about that quarter, it's just the physicality. They didn't want to be pushed around, and now they're pushing Liberty-Benton around, and you look what the score is now.
The Eagles will start with the basketball here, and the Eagles try to specifically run a set at the horn there right before the end of the fourth quarter as Anna gets, well, Liberty-Benton turns it over to Anna, but Anna was just so physical and not letting Liberty-Benton cut through and do what they wanted to do.
Well, you look at the first half, they had 11 turnovers. They only had 1 turnover in the third quarter. Yeah. That is huge.
Hulskamp trying to give Anna the lead. It's too much on it, and Doolittle will get the rebound. On topic key here as Liberty-Benton trying to stay undefeated on the season. Ball on the inside over to Thomas. Thomas kicks it out. Back over to Garlock. Garlock goes up. Shot is no good. It tips around, and it falls down to Hayden Hulskamp. So it seems like we got to stop and play here. Getting up a little slow here is Lincoln Garlock. And he just rolled an ankle or something. He's limping a little bit. Gets to the bench fine, but he just stepped on an ankle or something and needs a few seconds to readjust. And coming back in is Seth Elker, the 6'3" freshman for Liberty-Benton. Myers on the right side. Myers trying to give his team the lead. Off-balance shot, got it. Evan Myers hits the shot from the inside, and Anna's got their first lead of the game on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 34-33.
They are just so more patient in this second half that has really established them here in the second half to take that lead.
Eagles being patient here. We got a foul away from the ball here. That's going to be against Mason Carey, and impressive enough. Mason Carey, their lead scorer, only has 2 points. Trey Heitkamp has 5, about half his season average, but you've had players like Drew Dosek step up with 7. Carter Siegel has 10. Derek Madden has 6. And they're not even Anna's top scorers that are stepping up today for the Rockets, and that's what's helped them get in this ball game. 3 from the right wing. It's no good. Up ahead, leaking behind the defense is Siegel. Can he get to the basket? And he's blocked from behind. Anna will keep possession.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to finish when you got 2 of those twin towers right there.
Yeah, you had one jumping up in the air, and you had another, on your back, breathing down your neck.
Yeah, there's one. And here comes the other from behind.
Yeah. Hulskamp with the basketball, going to the right side, back over to Heitkamp. Cutter on the inside to Siegel. Great cut by Siegel and a great pass. Like you mentioned, Carter Siegel having a fantastic game with 12 points, tying a game high.
Yeah, it does help that they're shooting very well here in the second half. They haven't missed many.
In the corner, 3 ball, got it. That's Lincoln Garlock.
That's one guy they needed to get going because he's their 3-point specialist.
And there's some energy in this gym, and that's a charge. And really, it didn't matter about the set position. Heitkamp went in there with his shoulder pointing down. He said, well, he wasn't set. Well, he led with his shoulder. That's what caused the charge call there, as we have some substitutions as we take a look on our replay at the charge. And into the game is number 13, Jake Gherkin, and number 10, Drew Dosek.
Yeah, I mean, Garlock he set himself perfectly, and that's why we had the player control foul.
36-36, the first of 6 games here today on NKTelco Sports at the Fort Loramie Martin Luther King Classic. Carey putting on some relentless pressure here. And Liberty-Benton in the 1-1 now. So that's kind of a factor too. Liberty-Benton, even though Liberty-Benton hasn't shot free throws very well today.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the one thing they haven't shot, they're 0 for 3 right now in the second half from the free throw line. So that's going to be huge down the stretch.
At the line, shot is good. Liberty-Benton reclaims the lead here. Kason Doolittle. It's a shot there. We got a 30-second timeout. We'd like to remind you that our additional sponsors are Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Seisch Schwieterman, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Gilsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and the St. Henry Bank. I'd also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays of this game Monday, January 16th at 8 a.m. and Saturday, February 4th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and on nktelco.com/sports. We have a lot of archives from games I know that you and I have both done in the past that you can check and you can go watch on our YouTube channel or Facebook page or you can watch our replays, of course. But we're happy to be here at the Fort Loramie MLK Classic, the first of 6 games here today, showcasing some of the best talent here in our region in Ohio.
Yeah, if anything's going to be like this game today, I'll tell you, this first game, it's going to be an exciting all day.
And you've got all 6 games. I know I'll be rotating in announcers. Dave Helmstetter, Dave Kanacki will come in as we're splitting up 2 apiece. So,
yeah, I guess I just don't have anything better to do today.
And it'll be a fun day here as Doolittle hits both free throws. He's up to 11 in double figures, joining Carson Conaway. They're just a shade below their season averages of 14. And a 2-point lead again for Liberty-Benton. Ball onto the left side. Back out to Hulskamp. Right side to Carey. 5:20 to go. Here, Brandon Coburn and AJ Lease glad to bring in the action here on NKTelco Sports. Carey over to the left side and Hulskamp. Hulskamp waiting for a cutter. And again, Anna's being patient here. Yes. I don't blame them here. Waiting for the right guy to get open. Carey, the left side, thought about a 3. Drives on the inside and he draws some contact here. That's going to be the 3rd team foul against Liberty-Benton.
The foul on every 15, Seth Elkert.
Seth Elkert's foul is 2nd. Stack formation from Anna as they split out. Get the ball in the corner to Dosek. Dosek drives the right side over to Evan Myers. In the corner, over to Carey. Carey trying to drive on the inside. Again, Anna's still being very patient here, AJ, waiting for the right guy to get it to.
It's just nice job, nice take right there.
Oh, beautiful by Drew Dosek, who puts it up and in. And Drew Dosek, over his season average, he averages just under 8 points a game. And he's up to 9 now. 38-38 with 4:15 to go. First of 6 games here today on NKTelco Sports. Doolittle gets the ball on the inside, spins around. Oh, just too much. Coach Doug Whiteman wanting a foul, but that was clean defense by the Rockets on the inside. Anna trying to get the lead back. And they've held it very briefly in this game. The game has been controlled by as much as 10 at one point for Liberty-Benton. Myers blocked there by Doolittle. Myers up again. Hulskamp from the corner. Shot no good. Rebound down to Doolittle. Up ahead in the corner. 3 ball is short, well short there from Lincoln Garlock. Anna looking to push. And they lose the basketball. It's going to be over and back, but Coach Nate Barhorst not going to argue that he didn't have control of the ball in the forecourt there before he passed it over.
And I agree with Coach Barhorst. That is exactly. He's right.
And to take a look at the winner quality means replay here from a little bit ago.
Yeah, he didn't have control, so I agree with that.
Tough break for Anna. They try to respond. Shot no good. Offensive board here. Doolittle from 3. Got it.
Wow.
Kaysen Doolittle from the outside bangs home a big 3 with 3:13 to go here. Kaysen Doolittle up to a game high 14 as we have a full timeout. We'll step aside with them. All timeouts this year brought to you by Precision Strip on NKTelco Sports. We'll step aside. Liberty-Benton 41, Anna 38 on NKTelco Sports.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Back here at Fort Loramie High School at the Martin Luther King Classic. 3:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a seesaw of a battle, AJ, back and forth. Liberty-Benton just hit a huge 3 there by Kaysen Doolittle, right at a season average of 14 points a game, and Liberty-Benton holding a 3-point lead.
Well, they've held them in check the second half. The combination of Doolittle, Conway, but right now it's back and forth. It's to see who's going to make that first misstep here with the last 3 minutes to go.
And a 41-38 Liberty-Benton lead, as you start to see fans from the next games you'll see routinely will start to come in from the day. It looks like the Shelby County and the closer teams are kind of getting the usual Loramie section when you come here for Loramie games, as you typically expect them to probably bring bigger crowds.
Right.
(41-38) again. Anna trying to tie this game back up. Ball goes to the left side into Trey Highcamp. Highcamp goes over to Carey.
Little zone.
Yeah.
It's a little 2-3 zone here.
Siegel from the corner. He's been hot all day. Banks it home. Carter Siegel from the corner has got 15. And we're all knotted back up at 41 apiece here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Yeah, they tried to come out with a little different defense there to come out. And, oh, look at Doolittle. Conway,
yeah.
My bad.
Right at now a season average of 14 points a game as Liberty-Benton takes that lead right back. Anna needing to respond here as they trail by 2. Siegel gets the ball up over to Mason Carey, who's had kind of a quiet day with 2 points, their lead scorer. Corner looking to get it to Huelskamp. Anna going to continue running offense here. Over to the left side in Dosek. Dosek back to Siegel over to the right side and Carey. Carey back to Highcamp. Anna again being very patient as the time, tricks down. There's 2 minutes left. Highcamp on the inside is fouled. It's only going to be the 14th foul, as no shot there, and that foul's going to go against Carson Conaway. That's going to be Conaway's third, team's fourth. Coming in the lineup now is number 20, Derek Madden. Maybe look at Anna to get something on the perimeter, but taking Huelskamp out maybe. Madden on the inside, dishes it off. They wanted him to go up and shoot. There's a shot and a foul. And that's a good call there. It was just a little late from the baseline official. I think he's just reacting to the play, but a good call in that from the baseline officials. We take a look here, I believe. Let's see if...
Yeah, got him on the arm.
First free throw is good by Trey Highcamp, the second leading scorer on this team, with a chance to knot it up. And here's maybe a little defense for offense change here as Huelskamp coming back in for Madden. 43-42. This has been a great first game of 6, and hopefully this game is what all 6 games are like here today, and these fans get their money worth. Again, shout out to Fort Loramie head coach Corey Britton for running a fantastic day here at Fort Loramie, as we're knotted up at 43 with 1:35 to go. On the inside shot is up and good. Carson Conaway with a quick response. He's up to 16 points with 1:25 to go.
Yeah, he's starting to make his presence known here in the fourth quarter.
Siegel, the lead scorer today for Anna, gives it up over to Carey on the left side. Carey trying to drive. Carey spins, dishes off to Huelskamp. Oh, it just danced out. Huelskamp gets the offensive rebound though. Anna to the basket. Highcamp misses the shot on the inside, and there's a late foul called again as Huelskamp ended up falling into the padding there. They're wanting to say it's after the shot, and they're not going to get that. It's going to say it's a shooting foul.
Shooting foul.
So just back in the position we were at moments ago with 1 minute square to go on the scoreboard.
That's Conway's 4th foul, so that's kind of big right now.
First free throw is good from Trey Highcamp. Highcamp, a 6'1" junior, now with 8 points on the day. Highcamp at the line, hits 2 free throws, and we're knotted up at 45.
Returning for the Rockets, number 22, Zach Osborne.
Zach Osborne coming in, got a little bit of playing time in that first half. This will be interesting to see how long of a possession Liberty-Benton runs here.
Right.
You don't know with it being tied at 45 what they're really going to do. Doolittle at the top of the key, guarded by Osborne. Doolittle's got a little space with Osborne. Doolittle goes back, comes back out. Liberty-Benton being really patient here. And we got a timeout here by Coach Doug Whiteman, and Liberty-Benton will have 1 timeout remaining. Anna will have 2 timeouts remaining. Again, all timeouts this year on NKTelco are brought to you by Precision Strip. We'd like to remind you that our sponsors are Keep Old Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, the Minster Bank, Brad Industries, Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. So thank you to those sponsors for providing us high school basketball here on NKTelco Sports. And 38.9 seconds here, AJ. It's knotted up here at 45 apiece. And what do you think Coach Doug Whiteman's talking about with his Eagles?
I think they're looking for that last shot. I mean, they're going to run their offense. They're going to move. But the one thing you're noticing here in this half is Liberty-Benton getting called for 5-second calls, and that's going to be a key. They got to get moving on offensive end. And it looks like they're going to go to a 2-3 zone here.
Interesting look here. You saw Liberty-Benton run a zone for a possession and hit a 3.
Right.
And Liberty-Benton's just going to say, hey, we're gonna hold it here. Now Osborne comes with a little pressure. Doolittle. Just trying to get the count off, and there's a foul on Osborne. It's going to be the 1-and-1 here again. Liberty-Benton at times has struggled with the free throw game.
They're 2 of 5 here in this half. 5 of 12 for the game.
Coach Nate Barhorse, so to speak, going to ice the shooter. Again, what's at stake here? Again, it's just a showcase, obviously. But Liberty-Benton 11-0, Anna 4-8, trying to score an upset in this first game of this MLK Classic, and it'll be a 1-and-1 here. Liberty-Benton will be in the double bonus the rest of the way out with 16.2 seconds left, and Carson Doolittle will be the shooter as we come back out of the timeout. And you're looking at the foul trouble here. Trey Heitkamp has 4 for Anna. There's 3 fouls also for Mason Carey, and Drew Dosek, also 3 fouls as well for Hayden Huelskamp. There's 4 fouls for Carson Conaway and 3 for Kason Doolittle of Liberty-Benton. So again, foul trouble going to start to be a bit of an issue here as we get toward the end of this ball game. A 1-and-1 opportunity coming up here for Kason Doolittle, 2-time letter winner, the senior, one of the leaders of this Liberty-Benton Eagle team for Coach Doug Whiteman.
Shooting the 1-and-1. Kason Doolittle.
Again here, great shot from our cameraman at the foul line here as free throw is up and good. Kason Doolittle, again with Liberty-Benton struggling at the line, gives them the lead here. He got Gerlach back to guard on defense, prevent any transition, and Madden at the scores table for Anna. The shot is up and good. And no better time to hit both free throws than this time right here for Liberty-Benton, despite their struggles at the line today.
It wouldn't surprise you, Coach Barnhorst, as soon as he gets it across half court, get a timeout to draw up something.
1 timeout left. Let's see if they go for the winner or they go for the tie. It's Carey. Carey on the left side, gives it up over to Trey Heitkamp. Wow. Heitkamp zips to the basket. Heitkamp up, shot is no good. Rebound goes down to Liberty-Benton, and they're gonna shoot 2 free throws. Heitkamp could not finish at the basket.
They had the right play. I think that was a great play call, and it just mattered of finishing that shot.
That's going to be the 5th on Trey Heitkamp, so his day will be over with. He has 9 points, and Coach Nate Barhorse is going to want to take a timeout here. All timeouts again this year on NKTelco are brought to you by Precision Strip, and you know, tough there. You know, it was a great look at the basket. You know, it just didn't execute it the way you wanted it to happen, you know?
Yep.
You know, but you know, you can't complain about that look. You just hope that Liberty-Benton falls back on their struggles that they've had at the line, you know, and at least hopefully maybe splitting the pair. You got 4.1 seconds left.
Yeah, it's exactly. I mean, you're at two free throws here to shoot. And, the way they've been shooting, that's the only opportunity that Anna has right now with 4 seconds to go.
So a 47-45 Liberty-Benton lead over Anna. 2 free throws coming up here for the Eagles. I believe it was Doolittle, that's the shooter, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and he just hit those 2 free throws before. They're trying to tuck this game away. Liberty-Benton led as much by 10 in the second half, or in the first half, I should say, led by as much as 10, and they're trying to put this game away. Casey Doolittle at the line. Doolittle dips the knees, fires, and connects. And if he can hit here, all but will about end this game. And a miss. Anna's got to work the ball up the floor quickly. And he makes it. 49-45 Liberty-Benton. Liberty-Benton going to apply some pressure in the backcourt. Baseball style pass down court to Siegel. He's got to go quickly. He shoots. It's well off the mark, and that'll do it. The Liberty-Benton Eagles defeat the Anna Rockets 49-45 in the first game of the Martin Luther King Classic here at Fort Loramie. We'll step aside, come back with our stats and recap, and name our player of the game here next on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Back here at the Fort Loramie Martin Luther King Classic, where the Liberty-Benton Eagles defeat the Anna Rockets 49-45. Let's take a look at our final stats, and with them, Mr. A.J. Lisi.
Yeah, you look at the stats right now. I mean, great. Both teams shot a lot of shots. I mean, 3-point goals for Liberty-Benton was a big difference. But I think the free throws at the end, you look at the free throws, Liberty-Benton went 6 for 6 in the last free throws, and that was towards the end of the game. I think that was the big key towards the end. I mean, pretty much even as far as stats-wise, but that was the big difference at the end.
And it was a game controlled by Liberty-Benton early. Anna took the lead a few times in the third quarter, and they end up getting a win and advancing to 12-0 on the season. Anna will drop to 4-9. Before we leave, we'd like to name our player of the game for Anna, and we're going to go with Carter Siegel with 15 points today.
Yeah, I mean, overall, he's the reason why in the second half Anna was in the game. He did it all on the offensive end and on the defensive end. But Carter Siegel, what a game.
So Anna again drops to 4-9. Liberty-Benton advances to 12-0. We'd like to thank our crew here today. On cameras, Mark Fissel, Kirk Kuffner, and Jim Miller. Our director, Scott Robinson. Our assistant director, Jeff Hinton. On stats, Trent Lisi. For A.J. Lisi, I'm Brandon Coverman. We're going to take a break, come back with the second game between Willard and Russia here at the Fort Loramie Martin Luther King Classic here on NKTelco Sports.